Morocco, a place where Africa meets Europe, the Middle East says hello, and somehow it all works beautifully. It's like a cultural mashup, but way more stylish. Morocco sits in the northwestern corner of Africa, in the Maghreb region, right across from Spain over the Strait of Gibraltar. It's bordered by the Atlantic Ocean to the west, the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Algeria to the east and southeast, and Western Sahara to the south. In short, it's Africa's northwest edge city with some seriously good coastal views. Morocco's founding as a unified state dates back to 788 to 789 CE, when Idris I, a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, arrived in the region. He was welcomed by local Berber tribes and established the Idrisid dynasty, the first recognized Moroccan Islamic state. His son, Idris II, later expanded this foundation and built Fez in 803 CE, turning it into the political and cultural heart of early Morocco. Morocco's history goes far beyond its founding. The region was first inhabited by indigenous Berber, Amazigh peoples and later influenced by Phoenicians, Carthaginians, and Romans, with cities like Volubilis marking Roman presence. Islam arrived in the 7th century, followed by powerful dynasties such as the Almoravids and Almohads, who expanded Moroccan influence into parts of Spain. Later dynasties like the Marinids, Sadians, and finally the Alawites, from the 17th century to today, continued shaping the country. In 1912, Morocco became a French and Spanish protectorate, before regaining independence in 1956, becoming a constitutional monarchy. Overall, Morocco's history is a long timeline of indigenous roots, global influences, dynastic power, colonization, and eventual independence, still holding onto its identity through it all. Morocco is a constitutional monarchy where power is centered on the king, supported by the royal court, the military, and economic elites. Historically, influence also came from Berber tribes, religious scholars, and dynasties, but today it is anchored in the Alawite monarchy. Power is shared, but centered on the crown. Morocco's leadership began with Idris I, founder of the first state in 789, followed in modern times by Merak Beke, the first head of government after independence, and Aziz Akanok, the current head of government since 2021. Above them all is King Mohammed VI, who has ruled since 1999 and remains the central figure in national leadership. A long line of leadership, evolving but consistently anchored in monarchy. Morocco isn't just rich in culture, it's also a strong destination for quality education. First is Mohammed VI Polytechnic University, a modern hub for science and innovation, where big ideas are basically part of the curriculum. Next is Mohammed V University of Rabat, a powerhouse of research and learning. If knowledge were a sport, this place would have trophies. Then there is Al Okawen University, Ifrane, an English language university with an American-style approach, global education with a Moroccan backdrop. In short, Morocco offers education that's as impressive as its culture. Morocco has produced individuals whose impact is still felt across history, culture, and society. First we have Fatima Afiri. She founded the University of Al Qarawiyyin, widely recognized as the oldest continuously operating university in the world. Basically, she helped kickstart organized higher education, centuries ahead of schedule. Next is Abidi Elkrim, a strategic and determined leader who organized resistance efforts in the Rif region, becoming a powerful symbol of independence and resilience. Then there is Aisha Chenna. Known for her compassion and courage, she spent her life supporting women and single mothers, giving a voice to those often unheard. After which is Samira Said, a music legend whose voice has traveled across generations. Decades in the game, and still hitting the right notes. From education to leadership to music, Morocco's figures continue to leave a lasting legacy. When Morocco celebrates, it really celebrates. We start with Rose Festival, Kolot Mauna. Every May, roses take over the spotlight. Parades, colors, and even a Rose Queen, yes, that's a real title. Next is a Milchil Marriage Festival. In September, love is literally in the air. Couples gather to announce engagements, talk about making it official in style. Then there is now a World Music Festival, Esewera. June brings rhythm and soul. This festival blends mystical music with global vibes, basically a playlist you can walk through. Fourth is Fez Festival of World Sacred Music. Also in June, Fez turns spiritual. Music, culture, and a little bit of magic all come together. Moroccan festivals, they are not just events, they are stories, music, and celebrations that refuse to be quiet. Alright, imagine walking into a kitchen where spices smell like they've got secrets. Welcome to Morocco. First up, tagine, the slow-cooked superstar. It's basically a stew that takes its time, because good things, and tender meat, don't rush. Then there's couscous, the national favorite. Tiny grains, big personality. Usually served on Fridays, because even food deserves a weekly spotlight. Harira is that warm hug in a bowl. A rich soup packed with lentils and chickpeas, especially loved during Ramadan. Now here's where things get interesting, pastilla. Sweet meat savory in a flaky pastry. Chicken, almonds, sugar, yes, all in one bite. Don't question it, just enjoy it. And zellige, the humble eggplant dip. Smoky, garlicky, and proof that vegetables can absolutely steal the show. So yeah, Moroccan food isn't just a meal, it's a full-on experience, and possibly a reason to loosen your belt a notch. Moroccan craftsmanship is a living tradition, from detailed zellige mosaics and hand-woven Berber rugs to fez leatherwork, brass lanterns, tuya wood carving, and distinctive pottery like Temgrut greenware. Each craft reflects regional identity and centuries of refined technique. Time for some fun facts, and though history is great, a little surprise makes it better. The University of Al-Qarawiyyin in Fez, founded in 859 by Fatima Afiri, is widely recognized as the oldest continuously operating university in the world. Yes, it's older than most countries. Ouarzazate is known as the Hollywood of Africa, hosting productions like Gladiator and Game of Thrones. So yes, Morocco has a cinematic side hustle. Morocco doesn't just make history, it occasionally steals the show. Morocco is globally connected through strong tourism, especially from Europe, major trade and investment partnerships with the EU, strategic security and diplomatic ties with the United States, and a large diaspora that supports the economy through remittances. It also plays a growing role in African trade and regional markets, alongside expanding sectors like automotive manufacturing and outsourcing. A country built on strong international ties across tourism, trade, security, and diaspora networks. Modern Morocco is a hub of art, trade, and tourism, known for its vibrant markets, stunning architecture, and global cultural influence. Its legacy: a rich blend of Berber, Arab, and European traditions that still shape everything from fashion to food, yes, including that tagine you keep seeing online. In the end, Morocco shows us how to mix history and modern life without missing a beat or a spice. If you love this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe, because the soul of Africa has so much more to reveal.